Yeah, luck over luck, get with us if you're stuck. Luck over luck, get with us if you're stuck. We got the loser of the week, we put the word on the street. We got the over and under, we're bringing the thunder. Pick the captain of the week, and he's taking a seat. We got the knockout defense, and we're bringing the heat. And we coming to you live with the lock of the week. The lock of the week. The lock of the week.
What's up, everybody? This is Little Luch back with NFL Week 8, Lock Over Luck. I'm joined with my co-host, Jimbo Two Times.
What's up, everybody? You know we're back with another Lock Over Luck, and this is going to be one of the best weeks yet, and we're about to come back with some very great picks. Let's get it.
All right, so we know last week wasn't the best week for everybody as a whole, but that's part of betting. You want to reduce your risk, stay consistent on the long run. We're here to give you the picks that will project you ahead of the competition. Green Bay at Arizona. The Cardinals have allowed 14 points or fewer in 3 straight games. Adams is out for Green Bay. But don't worry, Aaron Rodgers is 6-0 without Adams in his career. But it doesn't matter. I'm taking Arizona minus 6.5. Give me the over 51.5 points. I still think they keep this close, but I think Arizona wins by 7 points.
All right, I get there's no Devontae Adams, and Rodgers is also missing a couple other weapons, but I feel like this is going to be Arizona's first loss of the season. Rodgers is going to be able to get it done and pull it off in Arizona. I'm going with this. Packers.
Oh, so we're already getting a little controversy here. Thursday night, moving into Sunday, we got Carolina at Atlanta. The Falcons, 3 wins this season, have come against a combined 4-16 record. The Panthers are 0-4 without McCaffrey this season. Here's another stat about your boy Robbie Anderson. He only caught 36.7% of his targets this season. That's lowest among 87 players with 30-plus targets. Get that boy off the field and put in DJ Moore. But I have Atlanta winning this. Over 46 points. Carolina to keep it within a field goal.
Whoa. Just 2 weeks ago, you're telling him to get Robbie Anderson the ball. But, okay, I see how it is. I'm still going to have to disagree with you. I'm going with the Panthers to win this game. I feel like they're going to bounce back and play like how they started off the season, and I got them winning this game. Give me Carolina.
It is going to be a close one, but this next game isn't. We got Miami going into Buffalo. The Dolphins are surprisingly 6-0 all-time in games played on Halloween, but the Bills have averaged 40.7 points per game in 3 games versus the Dolphins since 2020. Give me the Bills blowing out the Dolphins. Buffalo minus 14 to cover the spread, over 49 points. They might win this game by 30 or 40 points.
Yes, sir. I agree with you on this one. They're playing on Halloween, and Miami's going to be having a scary night. I got Buffalo Bills killing them in this one.
All right, moving on to my favorite football team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just saying that name brings chills down my spine. Pittsburgh going into Cleveland. We got the Steelers. Lost 2 straight games versus the Browns, including playoffs. That big loss last year in playoffs. Pittsburgh has not lost 3 straight versus Cleveland since the 80s when they lost 7 straight. I think Big Ben ends that here this week. He has more wins, more passing yards, more TDs versus the Browns than any quarterback in NFL history. Give me Pittsburgh plus 3.5, the underdogs to go into Cleveland and smack those dogs around. Give me over 42 points.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, I'm agreeing with you on this one. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. You still got a banged-up Cleveland team that hasn't been looking too good. Well, Pittsburgh hasn't been looking too good either. But this is a division game, and those can go either way. And I feel like Pittsburgh's going to come in here, and they're going to get this win.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Someone is agreeing with me this week on Pittsburgh. But we're moving on to the other Pennsylvania team, Philadelphia, going into Detroit. What about this game? We got the Lions scoring fewer than 20 points in 6 straight games, their longest streak since 2005. Jalen Hurts has accounted for 85.3% of the Eagles' pass and rushing yards this season. That's highest among any team offense in the NFL. I told you last week I wasn't going to bet on Jalen anymore. But give me Philadelphia here, -3.5, over 48.5 points. He's still my fantasy quarterback. I had the button right there. I was going to drop him, put in Sam Darnold, but I stopped and said, Jalen Hurts is this team. He is the Eagles. He's the only one there. Give him some help, please. Give me the Eagles.
All right. I know we talked about Hurts, and I was right. I was right with you saying I'm not ever betting with him. I'm not ever gonna say he's gonna win a game, but Detroit Lions stink, man. They just stink. And I feel like Philly's gonna get this win. So I hate to say it, but I'm going with the Eagles to win this game.
It seems like each week this year we have been in for a surprise, but this one is not going to surprise anyone. We have the Rams going to Houston. Normally, I would say Houston might cover this spread and a big favorite, LA -14. But give me LA here. Stafford is on fire. Aaron Donald has only 3.5 sacks this season. Expect that to increase here. He might double that in this game right here. Give me the Rams -14 and under 47 points.
I'm agreeing with you again. Rams are going to kill Houston. But unlike I got it wrong last time, expect for Deshaun Jackson to have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. Houston, I don't even know who their quarterback is. They don't stand a chance to win in this game. I'm going with the Rams.
I like it. I like it. We are agreeing. Moving on, we got Cincinnati going to the New York Jets. The Jets have allowed 1 passing TD and 30-plus yards this season. Joe Burrow has 9 passing TDs for 30-plus yards. That is most in the NFL. It continues this week. Burrow to Chase, touchdown, over 30 yards. If that's a bet, place that prop bet right there. The Bengals have allowed 25 points or fewer in each game this season, the only team in the NFL. Give me Cincinnati to demolish the Jets, -10, under 43 points.
Yep. You seen what Cincinnati did to my Ravens last week. They completely shut him down, and they're going to do the same thing in this game. They're easily going to get this win. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have just been on fire. The duo is incredible, and there's no way they lose this game. I'm going with Cincinnati.
All right, we got San Francisco at Chicago. The Bears are the first team since 2008 Titans to have fewer than 200 passing yards in each of their first 7 games this season. San Francisco is the only team to lose multiple games when allowing fewer than 150 passing yards and fewer than 150 rushing yards this season. Give me San Francisco to win here. Under 39.5 points. I don't think much scoring is going to go on in this game. I'd be surprised if 3 touchdowns are scored this game, but Chicago keeps it within a field goal. Chicago +3.5.
We're agreeing once again. I think it's going to be a low-scoring defensive game. I'm also going to take the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. Justin Fields doesn't have enough over there to get it done and get this one.
And now we're moving on to my favorite game of the week. We got Tennessee at Indy. Both these teams are on fire right now. Both have really good, strong running backs, workhorse running backs, good receivers, good quarterback play, decent defenses. Let's not give them a little anything there. We got Jonathan Taylor has 0 TDs in 2 games versus the Titans. That changes this weekend. Give me Jonathan Taylor to score. Julio Jones has averaged 5.4 targets per game, 3.4 receiving yards a game. That is lowest in his career. I expect that to step up this week. Give me Tennessee to cover here, -1.5, over 50 points in your week's shootout of the week.
All right. I think I took Tennessee last week to lose against the Chiefs. I'm not betting against them again. I learned my lesson. As long as the king is on the Tennessee Titans, I will go for them every week. The king reigns supreme. He needs the MVP right now. Oh, they say the MVP is a quarterback award. What did he do? He went and threw a touchdown pass. As long as they have Derrick Henry, the king, I'm going with the Tennessee Titans to win.
All right, moving on. This next game had me thinking. It had me going back and forth until I went and got my stats. Bill Belichick and the Patriots are 9-2 versus opponents coming off the bye in the last 10 seasons. That's tied for the best record in the NFL. Here's the only problem with that. They had Tom Brady. They don't got Tom Brady anymore. He is the GOAT. Bill Belichick, now we're starting to see who really had that team in control. That was Tom Brady. So give me the Chargers here to win. -5.5 over 49 points. The Patriots shut out the Chargers in week 13 in 2020. And I don't see that happening this week. I think this week the Chargers shut out the Patriots.
We've been agreeing all day long, and it's going again. I got Chargers beating the Patriots. I don't believe in anything they got going on over there. You're right. Brady was the reason that team was good. Belichick hasn't been able to prove anything since he's been going. He released Cam Newton. Worst decision he's probably ever made. I'm going with the Chargers to win.
All right. I like it. I like it. Moving on, we got Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence coming off his first win as a quarterback. Well, actually coming off the bye week. Is he rested up? Is that team rested up enough to go into Seattle, one of the toughest stadiums to play? On the road from East Coast to West Coast, going to Seattle. Rookie quarterbacks are 2-9 on the road versus the Seahawks and Pete Carroll era. The Seahawks are 3-0 at home versus the Jags in franchise history. Seattle. Give me Seattle to win here. Over 43 points, but I do think the Jags keep it. Plus 3.5. Keep it to a field goal.
Well, I think the Jags are about to get 2 wins in a row here. They got the 12th man in that stadium, as you mentioned, but the 12th man isn't on the field. You know who's on the field? Geno Smith, and he's been very underwhelming, hasn't had any great performances that I've seen so far. I'm going with Jacksonville to come in here, stun the Seahawks, and get their second win of the season.
All right, moving on. Another one of those games where you're just like looking at it, and you know the outcome, but then you take a look back at this season, how everything's been playing out. So then I started questioning here. The football team going to Denver. The football team has allowed 20-plus points each of their last 7 games this season. The Broncos are 3-0 this season, but it's versus losing record teams. So give me Washington +3 over 43 points. I think they finally get some chemistry going. That rushing attack is still solid, so we can't count them out here. Denver's a little banged up. Give me Washington.
We're agreeing again. I got Washington winning this one. The Broncos aren't that 3-0 team that everyone thought they were, even though they played nobody. I knew they weren't any good. So I'm going Washington. Heineke's taking over, and they're winning this game.
I like it. I like it. Moving on, we got Tampa Bay. I was already talking about Tom Brady earlier, going to the Saints to play Jameis Winston. Get this, since 2010, former number 1 overall quarterbacks are only 1-6 in their first start versus the team that drafted them. So give me Tampa Bay here, under 49.5 points. I think Jameis Winston, we might see the old Jameis that played for Tampa Bay and throw 3 interceptions here. Give me Tampa Bay -5 and to cover.
Look, we're disagreeing. Here we go. I'm going with the New Orleans Saints to win this. The Saints have won the last 2 regular season games and beat the Buccaneers, the only team to beat Tom Brady twice in the regular season. I'm going with the Saints to win this game.
All right, Jimmy, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That was back in 2020. This is a new year. COVID's over. This is 2021. It's a new season, and Brady's looking better than ever. All right, we got Dallas going up to Minnesota. Mike McCarthy, 10-4 in his career following the bye week. Mike Zimmer is only 3-4 following the bye week. Dak Prescott has won 4 out of 5 head-to-head matchups versus Captain Kirk Cousins. Give me Dallas -2.5 over 55 points. I just think they're the better team here slightly.
Yes, you are correct. Dallas is the better team, and I think they're serious contenders this year. Zeke is finally getting back to the superstar everyone thought he was. Dak has all these weapons out there at receiver. Cowboys are going to win this game.
All right. And now 2 teams that are playing like the Giants, but we have the Giants going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Kansas City has never lost 3 straight home games started by Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have not allowed fewer than 29 points in each of their 3 home games this season. Give me under 51.5 points. Kansas City to cover the spread -10. I think we see the old Chiefs here blowing out the Giants.
look, I like to think that the old Chiefs are going to come back, and I do think they're going to come back. But right now, Mahomes is looking like the quarterback back at Texas Tech, running around, making dumb throws, throwing dumb picks. But I think for Kansas City to win this game, that defense stinks. But they have to pick it up this week, and they have to help the offense. If the defense steps it up this week, I think Kansas City will win this game.
All right, you see that meter filling up. We are moving on to the lock picks of the week. You have unlocked them. Go ahead right now, subscribe, leave a comment, share this because you unlocked, you did it. The lock picks of the week. We got the loser of the week, Cleveland at home versus Pittsburgh. Big loser of the week, Cleveland.
My loser of the week is undeniable. It's the New York Jets versus Cincinnati. They're playing too hot right now, and they're going to kill the Jets. That's my loser of the week.
All right, we got the over, under pick of the week. Give me Carolina at Atlanta, over 46 points. This game is in the Dome, so weather will not be a factor, and I think both offenses get some points on the board.
I'm going with the under in the Jacksonville and Seattle game. I think it's going to be more of a defensive game, not too much scoring going on. So that's what I'm going with.
All right, we got our captain of the week. They wear that captain patch on their chest for a reason. This one has been a captain of this team for so long, and he's going to roll into the Hall of Fame with a big win this week. Give me Captain Big Ben Roethlisberger going into Cleveland to show the AFC North who the Hall of Fame quarterback is in this division.
I'm about to tell you the real captain of the week. Famous Jameis Winston. He's coming to prove to the Buccaneers that they let go of him too early. He still has what it takes to be a quarterback in this NFL, and he's going to beat these Buccaneers and put on a show. I'm going with Jameis Winston, captain of the week.
All right. Our fans' favorite pick is the knockout defense of the week. Give me Cincinnati knocking out the Jets. Cincinnati looks unstoppable, to be honest, because they beat my Pittsburgh team. They beat good contenders. They look good. Give me Cincinnati to knock out the Jets this week.
I'm going with my knockout defense of the week. I hate to say it, but I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to go in there and they're going to crush this Cleveland Browns team. And that's my knockout defense of the week.
All right. And you have unlocked it, the lock pick of the week. This is the pick. You lock it in. Make sure this is in every one of your parlays. I don't care what you say. Put it in your parlay. Tampa Bay -5 over the Saints, going against Jimbo two-time, my co-host expert analysis over here, but I'm going against him. I'm saying Tampa Bay -5 over the Saints. Lock it in.
Lock it in for your lock pick. If you want to win some money this week, put your money on the Buffalo Bills. They're going to stampede Miami and get this win. You want to make some money? You trust our lock over your luck and go with the Buffalo Bills.
All right, that's it. NFL Week 8, lock over luck. Get your picks in now. Go rewatch our videos to make sure you are in line with our picks up to this point, because we are not just throwing picks out there like some of these YouTube channels do. We are bringing the facts, we are doing the work, and we are bringing the analysis. This is Luch.
I'm Jimbo.
And this is Lock
Over
Luck. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, lock over luck, get with us if you're stuck. Lock over luck, get with us if you're stuck. We got the loser of the week, we put the word on the street. We got the over and under, we're bringing the thunder. Pick the captain of the week, and he's taking his seat. We got the knockout defense, and we're bringing the heat. And we coming to you live with the lock of the week. The lock of the week, the lock of the week.